Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Go, go! First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up! Line 6!
Go, boys!
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 35 on second down, Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, it's Gibson. The 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The mic. 70 ending. Check 56. Crunch time, defense. Go, go. Watch it.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. We got to get the ball right here. Let's go.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be thrilled with that 1st drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. You got tight. You got tight right there. Bang, 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 bang. Come on. Match box. Right.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here we go. Set. Eddie Weapon. Let's go. Out, 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 out. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 15, check 15.
They'll try the right side with Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Let's go. 15 on it, 15 on it. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 49, check 49, check 49. Go.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back. He's checking. Crash.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Panthers nothing.
Here we go. 6, 7 ending. Switch up. Watch the eye. Check safety. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
SOS.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Check Mike 6. Come on. Let's go. Mike 6. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 6. Squeeze, double. Shift. Rush in. Safe. No. Off.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the 1st, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want 66. Pull it. How? You don't want it. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Defense. Check. Check 99.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up for the offense. Certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Gibson, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the gun on third down, Haskins. He's got his tight end Fant. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, it's Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
25, check 25, check 25. 36, 36. Hatchet. Shift. Switch. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Tight dog. Kill.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check 3.
Bridgewater now. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Flag 6. You got nothing. Go. You got nothing. Go. Kill. Check. Alert flare.
From the 44, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54. Let's go. 54. Check. Watch twist. Yeah, it's in motion. I got one.
Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out. About stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on, set. Go to base. Right there. 56. Target. Mike 56. Mike 56.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Check 56.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
I got you, boy.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a run with McCaffrey. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This is McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Set, ready. Mike, 10, touch gas. 56. They gonna need some things. 61. Match box. Right, turn up. Kill, turn up. Watch out. Same on. Watch out. Set up.
McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, alert. Any weapon. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set, punt. Check 60 yards. 6. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check the back. Slam. Shoot. Hey, switch gears. Jam.
From the gun on third down. Haskins flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Got it. Check Mike 6. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up.
Check Mike 6. I got it. Showing it. Yep, go.
To throw on third down, Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Washington.
Here we go. 70 ending. 6. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Go. 4, 3. Let's get there. Check. Check 9. Check. Fresno.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I know
second down, it's Bell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Redskins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike's 56. Here we go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. 56 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Double dog, that's the way.
On second down and 4, Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Check team line. Coming to you. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Bang, 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 bang. Bang. Out. Sponge. Rotate.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 50. 49. Check 49. Back. He's squeezed. He's checking. Crash. Check 26.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And the Panthers first down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Creeping. He's creeping. SOS.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Go. Pick it up, defense.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That's right.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set the mic. 60 out low. 6 is the mic. Set the tone, defense.
Here's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike's 56.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Redskins take over. Come on, fellas. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Mike, check 33. 33. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 31.
One final shot for Haskins. And he's going to go down right near the the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.